Hey everybody, I am Professor McKee and I just want to welcome you to our class. I'm going to go over the syllabus for you, talk about what to expect this semester, because things are going to look a little bit different. So let's go ahead and look at the syllabus. You can find the syllabus on Canvas under the course description, I think it's labeled. So first of all, my office is located in SM 118. My campus phone is on the syllabus, and my email. The email is really the best way to get a hold of me. You can email me at emckee@rose.edu, or you can email me using Canvas. Usually that's the best way to get a hold of me, is emailing me through Canvas, because sometimes if you email me with the Rose State email, sometimes it'll send it to the junk mail and I don't find it. So emailing me through Canvas is really great. There's a couple prerequisites for this course. You need to have either taken Intro Chem or Chem 1. We do that so that you will be successful for the class. So if you haven't taken those, be sure to take that before you take this class. Okay, so excuse me, our lecture time is going to be between 8 and 9:15 on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the ET building, room 208. But here's how this is going to go. So instead of me lecturing to you in person, I'm going to be putting lecture videos on Canvas. So you're going to watch those. And then during our lecture time that's scheduled, you are welcome to come to class and ask questions. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, then you're more than welcome to set up a Zoom session with me, and I can answer your questions through Zoom. But mostly the lecture period is going to be used for asking or answering questions, okay? So if you don't have any questions, you don't need to come. Or if you're not, excuse me, if you're not comfortable coming, then you can set up a time to Zoom with me, and I will be happy to answer your questions through Zoom. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, just send me an email, or you can call my campus phone, but usually it's hit or miss if I'm in my office. I'll probably be in my office a lot more this semester than usual. Okay, so the delivery method, which I already kind of said, I am going to be posting the lectures on Canvas, and we'll be happy to meet with you in class if you have questions, or if you want me to, look at some problems. I'm not going to have any set problems to do for that period of time, but I will answer your questions. So you are going to need to have access to a computer. So if that's your home computer or the computer on campus, either one works fine. That way you can watch the lectures and do quizzes. We'll have quizzes on Canvas. All your handouts and lecture notes are on Canvas as well. So you do need access to a computer. Okay. So your book is listed there. And your lab book. You will need both, so make sure to get those as soon as possible. This first week of lab, we won't be doing an actual lab. We'll be doing a lab safety video and a lab safety quiz. So that's something you'll be able to do at home or again on campus. So we won't be meeting for lab the first week, but we will be meeting for lab the second week. Lab's going to be a little bit different, so I'm going to split you up into groups, and one group will come 1 week and you'll do the lab, and the other group that doesn't come will do the virtual lab, and then the next week we'll switch, and the group that did the virtual lab will then do the lab on campus, and then the other group will do the virtual lab. So we're just trying to keep everybody safe and keep us distanced by having labs half on one week and half on the other week. So I'll give you more information with that when I know exactly who all is in the class. But that's what you can expect. So you'll come to lab once every 2 weeks. Oh, whoops, let me go back here. You will need safety goggles, but I put that in your lab safety section on Canvas. And you also will need a scientific calculator. Okay, so make sure you have those things so you're able to do your homework and study. And I'm not sure how much we'll be using a calculator. Mostly it's just drawing structures and things like that. So, if you have one, that'd be great. Okay, so here's our course objectives and outcomes. I'll leave you to look over those when you read through your syllabus. And then the grading scale. So 70% of your grade is going to be from exams. So you're going to take 4 unit exams, and I have them listed on the next slide. And then you will have a comprehensive final. So I actually only take 4 grades. I'm going to drop your lowest test score. So whether that be one of your unit exams, whether that be your final, I do that just in case there's any reason you have to miss an exam. I can just drop that exam and you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I will, again, drop your lowest test score there. And then for the lab, your counts for 20% of your grade. So we're going to do pre-labs. Those will be done through Canvas. You will do those before you come to lab and turn them in. I'll have due dates on Canvas for you. And then your lab reports will be graded, and those will be turned in. I haven't decided exactly how we're going to turn those in yet, but I'll let you know when I get there. Then you will have lecture quizzes that will be on Canvas, and that will be 10% of your grade. So the grading scale for our class is 80 to 100% is an A, 70 to 79 is a B, 60 to 69 is a C, 50 to 59 is a D, and then anything below 50 is an F. So I do the grading scale that way because I don't curve the exams and I don't give any bonus. So your bonus is already given to you in the grading scale. I won't talk to you about your grade through email or on the phone, but I can through Zoom because I can see you and I know it's you. So if you have any questions, it's best to ask me in person, or we can do a Zoom meeting about your grade. But all of your scores will be put into Canvas, so you'll be able to see everything. Okay, I have Thanksgiving break listed there, November 23rd through the 27th. Also, another important date is the drop date, which is November 13th. And then finals week is the 11th. No, that's not right. Finals week is the 7th through the 11th of December. Okay, and all of our correspondence will be through Canvas. So the Canvas website is listed there. Okay, here are the unit exams. So exam 1 is going to cover chapter 1, 2, and 3. Exam 2 will be 4 and 5. Exam 3 will be 6 and 7. And then exam 4 will cover 8 and 9. So after we get done covering chapter 3, then that's when we'll have your first unit exam. Usually I give you about a week's notice on the exam date. We will be taking exams in class. Okay, so if we're not able to spread out in the classroom, then I will put you into groups, and one group will take it on this day, and then another group will take it on the other day. But if we are able to spread out, then we'll just take it all on the same day. But they will be in class and not on Canvas. Let's see here. Make sure to show up on time for the exam day. If a student has finished their exam and has left the classroom, you won't be permitted to take the exam. So that's why it's so important for you to be on time. And then once the exam begins, you won't be allowed to leave the classroom, so be sure to use the restroom or do whatever you need before you enter to take your exam. The lab, again, is 20% of your grade. You know, I already talked about pre-labs and report sheets, so that's what's going to determine your lab grade. I will not accept late pre-labs, so be sure to have those finished before the lab, and then lab report sheets, I'll give you a 25% reduction if turned in late. So be sure to just get everything in on time so you don't have a reduction. For the lab policy, we want to make sure that you're paying attention to the experiment. So we don't allow for the use of cell phones or tablets or computers during the experiment, so make sure to keep those in your bag, and that way you can give your full attention to the experiment at that time. You'll have lecture quizzes. Again, that will be on Canvas, and I'll be announcing those, so just make sure you finish those and complete those before they are due. Okay, so recommended study method, make sure you're reading your lecture book, make sure you're working the homework problems that I have listed for you. Working problems is really the best way to study. So reading, read through your book, work those problems, ask questions. That's the best way to study. I also have withdrawal or auditing procedures listed there for you if you need those. Cell phones. So again, we're not going to be doing a lecture in class. That will be online, but when you do come to class, please make sure your cell phones are turned on silent. We will be taking exams in class, so make sure you turn it on silent and leave it in your bag, because if you pull out your cell phone or any other device, I'll have to take your exam away from you and give you a 0. So please just make sure to leave those in your bag. Okay, we also have free counseling on campus. So if you are needing to talk to somebody, I know there's a lot going on right now with everything. So if you need to talk to somebody, it's free. The numbers listed there, 733-7373. Make your appointment and get the help you need and talk to somebody. Okay, and I have no cheating, right? We're not going to cheat. Do your own work. If you need help, then you should come and ask me. So please make sure you're practicing academic integrity. Special accommodations, if you need special accommodations, please contact them in the office. It's LRC 106, and you can call them at 733-7373. So if you get those special accommodations, they will send me papers, or you will bring me papers to let me know what you're needing, and I can take care of that. But I can't do anything until I have those papers saying, what I'm able to do. So be sure to call them, stop by there, talk to them. If you're needing a computer on campus, we have several computer labs, so be sure to use that. Also at the bottom here, I have the COVID-19 campus resource page. So if you want to see, how Rose State is handling the virus and all that, the protocol is listed there on that link. Okay, so you can go there and read all of it. And that is pretty much it. So I will again be splitting you up for lab. Once I have everybody who's going to be in the class, I will be sending out a list of who will be on which lab day. So we'll get that taken care of. But if you have any questions about what to expect this semester, please email me. Please get in contact with me so I can just let you know what to expect. But that's it for now.